Then coming back to self-driving cars, what are the key technologies that are used in a self-driving car?
Yeah. So if you think about, a human-driven car, right? We are working on replacing just a human. In most cases, most companies, what they're doing is like, here's a whatever Corolla. Today there's no driver on the Corolla. Everything's pretty much the same. So you have to replace the human. One primary thing is vision, right? So one technology that's used in self-driving cars, computer vision. So just the human eyes, and this is far better than what a human can see at this state. So we have lasers, we have cameras, we have radars, we have a bunch of sensors, even like things to see in the dark, like infrared. So vision is amazing. Like it can see really far, it can see really small objects. So the car very well knows what's around it. Today's tech. So computer vision is really good. The other effect is when you get that input, right? When you get that visionary input, as a human, you do certain actions. You control the car. So that connection from vision to turning the steering wheel, pressing the gas pedal, pressing the brake, that is what we call controls, planning and controls. So essentially, that is also one technology that's part of self-driving. The other sort of not, I won't say as advanced, but not as good when compared to humans is prediction. Prediction is the idea of a car seeing a certain environment and predicting what the agents or what the people in that environment, the people or cars or whatever, will do next. Humans are very unpredictable, right? We can obviously make certain assumptions, like if the person's walking straight, just because the car came, he won't start a jump on the car. Can happen. It happened in San Francisco, but like those are rare cases. So again, it's you as a human make certain judgments looking at the person, and then you see like, okay, do they look like they're going to do something funky right now? These kind of decisions are made on the fly, and humans are very good at this. Even things like when you're driving on the road and someone's looking on the right, and then you see them looking on the right, and then you say, oh, this guy's going to change lanes. As a car, as a computer, that really won't figure that out. So prediction is something that is still something that is probably the last bit we need to figure out before we totally trust this technology to take over our lives.
Okay. Like, on what level are we in, like, self-driving cars? Like, do they have levels or sophistications?
Yeah, so the SAE, Society of Automotive Engineers, they basically define 5 levels of self-driving.
Okay.
Level 1 is as simple as cruise control. Fixing your speed, just going straight. Speed fix. Simple. We have that today. Level 2.
Cruise control can happen in both automatic as well as the geared vehicle, like the manual geared vehicle.
That I don't. Yeah, I mean, cruise control can happen in both vehicles, right? Because when you fix the speed, you're at a certain gear, and then if you change the gear mid this thing, I don't know how the vehicle reacts. That's a good question, but I'm not sure. I think it'll just keep doing it, and then you'll just screw up your vehicle. But that's definitely a possibility. And then that's level 1. Level 2 is something like lane keep assist. So fixed speed, but you're also keeping lane. So you're turning and you're at the same speed. So it's a decent level of self-driving. I wouldn't call it self-driving.
Have you achieved it? Like
driver assistance. Like in India, I believe the Xylo has it. It has lane keep assist. I don't know why, because no one keeps lanes anyway. So you just keep the driver inside assist it should have. But anyway, it has lane keep assist. Lane keep assist is there. Now the state of the art, what runs in California right now is a level 4.
Level 4.
Level 4 basically means
there are 5 levels.
5 levels. So level 1 and 2 I just mentioned. Level 1 is just a single component doing something autonomously, just holding a speed. 2 is 2 components. Now 3 and 4, I don't really remember the exact definition, but let's just imagine a continuous spectrum up to 5, where 5 is basically you don't have a steering wheel, or you don't have any control over what the car does. Probably you have an on-off switch, but you don't really have the human sitting inside the car does not have control of the car. So to reach that level of autonomy, you need to have that level of trust, saying that the car will do the right thing all the time, or at least a certain percentage of the time. The human never needs to sort of interrupt or like take over control. The level just before that, that's level 4, is pretty much the same, except you're given the human the steering wheel and the brakes and the accelerator. So in this scenario, if something goes wrong, so you're not guaranteeing 100% autonomy. Something goes on, the human can take over and just save the day. So this is like all the levels of autonomy. Right now we have good level 4 systems, but again, level 4 in a specific location, which has been like tested many times. If you just take a car, drop it somewhere else, it's not gonna work. So it's a very loaded definition. Level 4 in this place, in this kind of area. So again, it's R&D, so it takes time to sort of mature and go to all different places. Like for example, in India, all the stuff that we built in the US will not work here, right? I mean, even I don't know how to drive in India. How will I teach a computer to drive, right? Like honestly, when I drive in India, it's like if I was a program, I'd just have like, if hit, don't. Then get from A to B. That's the only.
If hit, don't hit.
Yeah, if hit, don't hit. That's all. That I'll put on this thing and then send the car. God knows what's going to happen. Because I mean, we are so unpredictable here. Even every day, I'm just surprised. I mean,
can a car predict who is a pedestrian and who is a occupant in another car?
Yeah, I mean, again, like
such
human
things.
Human vision, as in classifying stuff, right? Like this is a person inside a vehicle. Easy. As long as we can see it, as long as we have some sort of input showing this data, we can do it. Stuff like babies and strollers, that's also something, right? So you're pushing a stroller.
Okay.
We know that there's a baby inside. So these are things that are common enough for us to model the system around it. But again, there are other edge cases out there. Like one example is if there was a car driving on the road and hitchhiking, right? Will a self-driving car hitchhike? As an engineer, I just say like, no, I don't want to even deal with that sort of realm of possibilities of allowing someone else into the car and stopping the car. But like, imagine like we just say like, okay, let's see what we can do here, and then the hitchhiker holding a board saying, "I will not kill you," next to a sign that says, "Do not pick up hitchhikers." So the system is just like, I don't know how it's going to react. Like we have to program all of this. I, as an engineer, want to simplify the problem because it's already bloody complicated to start off with. So these kind of things, obviously, it can't do very well, or maybe it can, and we just need to sit and do it. But general stuff like identifying things, it's really good at.
Okay.